And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
Well, as hard as it may be to believe, the Illinois high school golf postseason is now just 2 weeks away. In the mad rush to get to the finish line, we had the first of a rash of conference championship meets in Macomb this morning, with the Prairie Land contesting both its boys and girls championships today. The boys side awfully fun. As expected, it materialized into an Illini West versus Macomb battle. Here on hole number 3, that's Drew Taylor at risk of making bogey. He's in danger no more with the chip in to save par, part of a round of 78, good for third individually. Same hole, this is Illini West Nolan Murphy trying to recover from a really brutal second hole. He's locked in here, though. You can't do it much better than that. Nolan would end up taking a birdie right here at number 3 to try to get things back going. The bigger story for Illini West today, Nick Bruns here at hole number 1. Great approach shot, but that's what Nick does. Sticks it nice and clean, and then he's going to clean up and tidy up with a birdie putt right here. He finished with a 77, good for second place individually. Illini West as a team, 333 today. That's pretty darn good, just not enough to beat these guys. Brady Skelf on hole number 3. Check out this birdie putt. Really difficult. He drains it anyway, part of a round of 76. He was your medalist today. The Macomb boys with a 316 to win it. On the girls' side, check out Brinley Tibbetts right here. Only one girl in the entire field broke triple digits today. Brinley, though, with a 102. Her teammate Sophie Wilson as well, firing a twin 102 today. So Macomb fires a 414, good for first place. They too beat Illini West, who was in second place with a 450. All right, day 1 of the Quincy Ryder Cup. The action today at the Quincy Country Club, and Quincy High's 3-4 team in trouble on hole number 3, but Issa Geisendorfer right here going to do his thing. Mr. Geisendorfer from the beach, that's pretty stuff. And then Issa doing what he does, taking the par putt. That sets up Keaton Orpit-Hewlett. He needs to sink this clutch putt to tie the hole. He would do exactly that. He and Mr. Hendrian would win 2 points. Oliver Hendrian at that position. The 1-2 battle was fun today. Bo F-Tank a fire here on hole number 3. Gives his team back a share, a tie at that point, getting one back on hole number 1. Then the great chip here to have the hole on the par 5, 4th hole right there. Check out Bo here on the 5th hole. You can't do it much better than this. Nearly rolled that back in for a birdie, but the hole would be halved. Quincy High School's 1 and 2 team going to work right here. This is Ty Novosel with the approach on the par 5, 6th hole. And check out Hunter St. Clair here with the eagle putt. Quincy High wins this battle at 1-2, but Quincy Notre Dame takes at least the first battle of the war, going up 4-2 into day 2 on Wednesday at the Country Club at Spring Lake. All right, let's move on to some golf scores on the day. Some girls action to pass along today. Quincy Notre Dame winning a triangular at Scripps Park, led by the freshman Natalie Druffel once again. And today up at Deer Run in beautiful Hamilton, Illinois. It was for the win today as a team, West Hancock, but Hannah Taylor from Canton, Missouri was your medalist honor with a 48. We had a battle in golf as well between Quincy High and Q&D. Always fun. Number 1 doubles right here. It's Caitlin Brown serving, and this is Morgan Zanger laying the smackdown right there. But the joy was short-lived for the Lady Raiders. Mary Dodd serving right here and then making the fun happen for her squad. She was not alone in this battle. How about Annika Reddy doing some work with a big smash? You could see her eyes get this big as she just jumped all over this and pounded this home. Quincy High School wins this matchup. Dodd and Reddy 6-4, 6-2. And yes, Miss Reddy can absolutely fire it, and so too can Miss Dodd. Quincy High School wins overall as well in this battle, 6-3 to take the day. Let's pass along some volleyball scores for you now. It was Unity winning a big one and avenging an earlier loss at the Suns Classic to Rushville Industry in 3 games in Rushville tonight. Also, Illini West stays red hot with a big win over Beardstown. Hannibal stays red hot as well with a win in 3 games over visiting Marshall tonight. We've got some softball for you. A really good, really resurgent Louisiana squad trying to play upset-minded softball tonight at the expense of Louisiana, hunting for one. Bailey Christ wasn't having it. Early on the bottom of the first, her RBI single puts her team up 1-0 at that point. Later in the bottom of the third, Christ next at bat, even better. She's got real torque in this swing. That, my friends, is a triple and would set the table for her pitcher, Abby Lay, to help herself in the cause right here. She's going to hit a little pitching wedge out to short right field, going to drop in for a single, and that plates another run to make it 3-0 at that point. Top of the fourth, though, here comes Louisiana. Maddie Chandler, who already has 3 home runs this season. Big-time double showing off the power right there. Reese Womack tried to help her own cause. She would drive home Miss Chandler to cut the lead to 3-1. Just too much Abby Lay and company in this one. Miss Lay going to deliver the RBI double right here to get the job done. Then Kat Darnell with 2 aboards going to drive home at least one of them. The second one, great play behind the plate by Maddie Jenkins, prevents the second run from scoring. Still all for naught tonight as Highland stays red hot and gets the win as the Lady Cougars beat Louisiana 6-3. Other softball tonight, Bowling Green finally finds its offense in a 10-0 win at Hannibal. It was Mark Twain with a nifty win today over Herman. Van Far, no match for Monroe City. Bevere, no match for Paris today. And South Shelby wins its 6th straight softball game with an 11-7 decision over La Plata. Soccer at Illinois College tonight. Quincy Notre Dame taking on Chatham Glenwood. Good showdown in this one. Great first half by both teams. A lot of that owed to this guy, Carter Hankins, in net. He had a clean sheet for the first 40 minutes of this thing. Ryland Fisher with an opportunity right here. Just can't get it home at that point. Unfortunately for Quincy Notre Dame, despite it being a 0-0 tie at the half, Glenwood scores 4 goals in this one in the second half and pulls off the victory. Glenwood's really good. 4-0 is your final there. Finally tonight, awards time. Despite coming off a loss for Western Illinois quarterback Nathan Lamb, the Leatherneck signal color shares Big South OVC Offensive Player of the Week honors this week with Tennessee State quarterback Draylon Ellis. Lamb accounted for 328 yards of total offense and 4 touchdown passes in Western Illinois' game at nationally ranked Illinois State. The senior completed 24 of 34 passes for 269 yards and a touchdown, and he carried the ball 15 times for 59 yards and 3 more scores. The first Leatherneck player with 3 rushing touchdowns since 2015. So some signs of goodness now that the schedule is going to get a little bit lighter for Western Illinois into conference play the rest of the way. The front end of that schedule for the Leathernecks, absolutely brutal.